A toy that shoots flames from your wrist, a homemade rocket ship that launches 350 feet into the sky, and a Nerf gun so illegal you need a license to own it. These are just 3 of the craziest banned toys I'm going to be testing today. The only goal is to decide if they should be unbanned or not. First up is a homemade rocket launcher that shoots a soda bottle over 350 feet into the sky. It's called the Strato Launcher 4, and this thing looks crazy. It's got metal parts, clamps, fins. Now the legal disclaimer on their website says that this thing should be used with extreme care and only under adult supervision. And the company is not responsible for any injury or loss of property by people actually using this toy. Now we're gonna put this together and head outside and test it out. Get an empty bottle, then screw on the fins. Fill it with some water, then firmly attach it to the base. Pressurize it using a bike pump. Whoa!
3, 2, 1.
And then launch it like this. Oh! Wow, that was insane. Be safe while using it, but I think it should be unbanned. Next up is an electric shock toy. Let's see. Wow, this thing looks crazy. So it's got this big imprint where you put your hand, and these elements inside here are actually sensors that will shock you. The toy also claims to have a built-in lie detector. You should know that real lie detectors work by using sensors on different areas of your body to measure things like heart rate, blood pressure, and sweat rate. The idea is if those measurements increase while you're being questioned, you could be lying. Over here it says lie and truth, and apparently according to the manual, if you lie while using it, the toy will light up. Now here at the bottom of the manual in red, it's clearly stating that you shouldn't use this toy if you have any type of health condition. And that's actually why it was banned. There are some American states that banned shock toys because the electrical stimulation from the shocks pose a risk to people with heart issues. And one person even got nerve damage in their hands after using it. Now before I decide whether it should be banned or not, let's test it out. Over here, shocking, there's a battery compartment. Putting this in, the moment of truth. And here we go. It's like a UFO. This is a little scary. And I'm gonna put my hand in here and strap it. My suit is green. It's saying it's true and that is false. So far this thing does not work. My suit is red. It's saying true again. I'm not scared of this thing. Have I ever gotten a speeding ticket? Yes, I've gotten a speeding ticket. Ah! Yeah, I was lying. I've actually never gotten a speeding ticket. So it does shock you. It's not a great feeling. It tingles all the way up to my wrist. That did not feel good. I say keep it banned. My hand is still tingling. Next up, you know Barbie. You've seen Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling on roller skates. But did you know that the original rollerblade Barbie was actually recalled and then banned by Mattel because it caused fire and safety concerns? And it's here. This is it from the 90s. Barbie's roller skates were equipped with a cigarette lighter-like device, and the blades would fire out sparks. It caused a huge safety concern because things can catch on fire when sparks hit them. There are no warnings at all about the sparks on this box. I don't know how Mattel didn't think about that when they made this. All right, enough talking about it. Let's give it a try. Man, it smells like the 1990s. Let's see what we got in here. We got the instructions here, which state place a rollerblade on each foot and then press down and move the rollerblades back and forth. It's been over 20 years, so I don't know if this toy is gonna work as it did in the 90s. Hopefully we don't burn down here either. This suit is not flame resistant. Gotta make sure the hair doesn't get messed up. All right, we got Barbie out. Let's try it out. So press firmly. Whoa, do you see that? This thing still works 20 years later. Whoa, look at those sparks. That's crazy. I can see at the bottom here, it's very similar to like a lighter. If this was next to some cloth, it could definitely cause some issues. I can definitely see why this thing was banned. Definitely keep this doll banned. Next up are Orbeez. They've been in a ton of YouTube videos, but have faced multiple class actions because they're a choking hazard. So let's open this up. I'm reading the outside of this package here. It says, warning, choking hazard, caution, do not eat Orbeez, do not insert Orbeez into nose or ear. They're well aware that people are putting these things all over the place. So we're gonna open this up and see what the big deal is about this. See what happens. Whoa, very small.
So now we just have to add water and they're supposed to grow.
Now on average, Orbeez takes around 4 to 6 hours to grow to their full size. So we're going to place them in this bowl, fill it up with water, and then check on them later. You ever hear of lawn darts? You basically have to land these darts in one of the target rings, which are placed 15 feet apart. Back in the 80s, these darts had a metal tip on the end, and the Consumer Product Safety Commission banned the possession and sale of lawn darts after 3 kids died and thousands were injured by them. The ban is pretty extensive too. They cannot be sold, manufactured, imported, advertised, or given away. Basically, anyone that owns the original lawn darts should destroy them. Luckily, the ones we're playing with are the safer and newer version.
Perfect!
Wow, these new lawn darts are pretty fun, but the old ones should definitely stay banned. This next toy is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. People online say that it makes them feel like they have the power to shoot fire at will, and that it's something straight out of a James Bond movie. It's called the Pyro Mini, and it's a mini flamethrower. You strap it to your wrist, and then you put cotton flash ignition paper inside of it. Then you press a button, and it ignites those cotton pieces and shoots out a fireball. It got banned because letting kids shoot actual fire from their wrists, well, probably not a good idea. Before I test it and decide whether it should be unbanned, I want to tell you about Factor because I don't have time to cook. That's why I love Factor. Factor meals eliminate the hassle of prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Simply heat and savor the good stuff. They now offer loads of snack options, breakfast, smoothies, juices, small bites, and more to keep me going no matter what's on the schedule. Get chef-prepared meals on the table in 2 minutes with Factor's ready-to-eat meals so you can get back to soaking in the summer sun. Now you can heat them up in the oven or microwave, but let's see if the Pyro Mini works too. Here we go. Ah! Whoa, whew, it's crazy. Oh man, it didn't cook it though. The oven is probably way better and safer. Head to Factor75.com or click the link below and use Mike50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code Mike50 at Factor75.com to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders. Okay, so this thing, the Pyro Mini, it's pretty crazy. Whoa, I feel like Spider-Man with flames. But honestly, I understand why it is banned for children. If this is pointed at something flammable, it could cause a massive fire, but it's pretty cool to play with. So this thing, while awesome, should probably stay banned. Now I know this next toy may look regular and boring, but it's actually incredibly dangerous. In the early 90s, the agency that controls toy safety recalled 3 million of these mini hammocks because people were getting twisted up in the netting. It's because they didn't have these things called spreader bars. As a result, these seemingly harmless things we all associate with relaxing could get twisted around your neck when getting in or out. Ah! This thing kind of sucks to get out of. For that reason alone, it should stay banned. Okay, they almost look like they're ready, but let's give them a few more minutes. In the meantime, let's test out these buckyballs. Now, buckyballs are these small magnet balls. These things are pretty popular as desk toys, but they were banned because toddlers would ingest them. The packaging here literally says, keep away from all children. All children? I don't think I've ever seen a warning that said that. Swallowed magnets can stick to your intestines, causing serious injury or death. But let's open this up. Don't ask me how we got our hands on this. Hopefully it was legal. There's actually a warning right here at the top here. There's a third warning under here too, so they definitely want people to know how dangerous this toy is. Yet they still sell it. They got serious packaging on this. You have to get a scissor just to open it. Here they are, the buckyballs, and kind of crazy actually. They're super magnetic and you can do all sorts of weird stuff with it. The Toy Safety Agency fully banned the sale of buckyballs, but a federal judge overturned the ban and it is now legal to buy buckyballs in the US, which I'm fine with. They're fun, just don't eat them. Unbanned. The next toy is called the Gilbert U238 Atomic Energy Lab. It's a toy lab set designed to allow children to watch and create nuclear and chemical reactions using radioactive material. It actually has uranium in it, which is poisonous. Now, I originally wanted to buy this and test it out like all the other toys, but my team would probably sue me, and that would be ironic. So instead, I purchased this chemistry set, still from the 1950s, but this gives you an idea of what a Gilbert toy set looked like back then. Ooh, what's that? We've got something that just decided to evaporate. There's shrimp eggs, a bee. I'm all for trying to encourage kids to learn about science, but it's not wise to include actual uranium in a product for children. This one should stay banned. All right, the Orbeez are ready and they've gotten a lot bigger. This is like 100 times the size it was before and they're getting everywhere. They definitely, oh my gosh, they clearly get all over the place. I'm actually worried right now because I feel like my cat could eat them. So I understand why people would be worried about children eating them. They look like squishable candies. Definitely keep them banned. Next up is a toy that could actually get you arrested. This is the Nerf Micro Shot, and it's a mini-sized Nerf gun. Now, this little thing might look harmless, but if you decide to load it with gel balls and fire it, then you're breaking the law in South Australia because it would be defined as an unregistered firearm. Some people went so far as to register their Nerf guns with local police. We got a Nerf gun, comes with some darts. I mean, it doesn't look like anything special. It is a lot smaller than a normal Nerf gun. It says on here, caution, do not aim at eyes or face, but do not modify darts or dart blaster. So it looks like Nerf is aware that this could be modified. Let's try this sucker out. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this should be unbanned. This video was a lot of fun to film. If you enjoyed it, you're gonna love this next video.